Hello everyone, Mr. Sorkin here. Welcome back to Disney Speedstorm. A new season started a couple days ago, and the reason I covered day one is because I was trying to do some filler for Kirby. But anyway, we are continuing on with the upcoming this season, which is Inside Out themed. Now I divided the season pass because why not? As you get fear and joy from it. Based on what I've seen, you'll get sadness for the next part of the season because they're doing parts 1, part 2. Whatever you think of that is up to you. But we're going to start off the season off right with Season 8, Part 1, which is called Season of Emotions. Starting with Chapter 1, which is called Welcome to Riley's Mind. Grand idea. I haven't really raced in this course yet because I've mainly been online. But we are going to take a look at the first chapter. We get to play as Anger. Ooh, that's going to be fun. I can't wait to see what Anger plays like. I played a bit as Joy. I've not played as Fear yet, but I'm just showing you kind of around what we'll unlock. We'll get some Hercules shards, it looks like. Don't know who that's for. Oh, we get to play as Disgust. Interesting. Some upgrade shards, some crew member shards, and we'll race as Sadness, or race against Sadness, I should specify. And we'll get a Woody theme at the end, assuming we can get 22 medals. Here's hoping. And yeah, so let's start off this season proper with Joy.
Beautiful day for a race, am I right?
Wow, that is obviously not Amy Poehler. I mean, oh my goodness, it's like you didn't even try. Well, okay, in all honesty, it sounds like the current voice actor of Velma. I forget her name, but she was in The Big Bang Theory. That's all I know about her name, in all honesty. He's like, how do you know her from? It's like, Big Bang Theory. It's sad, but true. She's in Simon and Garfunkel, I think, or Simon and Oates. I don't remember the exact name. But anyway, let's see what this new track's like.
I'm gonna win this.
We can do this.
Hopefully this is good. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that they're doing the first ever real tie-in season.
Here we go.
Because based on actually information we got, apparently Anxiety and Inui, don't know how to pronounce it entirely, are joining Inside Out. The Inside Out stuff. I'm really upset that Bing Bong isn't joining the race. I thought Bing Bong would have offered himself a bit more than the emotions, but I'm okay with the emotions. The emotions allow for different gameplay. I wonder what her special is. I haven't yet seen it.
Laps, everyone.
Oh, okay. It's basically like oh, Milo, you had to catch up. Angels. What's her charge then?
We're full
Oh, okay. It's basically a poor version of Ariel's. I don't love it. I don't think it's great, but okay. It really slows you down, in all honesty. But I did rewatch Inside Out because my family's a bit weird about seeing Inside Out too. That's why I haven't watched it yet, mainly because we were doing the X-Men stuff. But I will see Inside Out 2 soon. I'm looking forward to it. I've heard good things about it. But I rewatched the first one. Oh my god, am I just a wreck now when it comes to watching movies? Because I was just like crying through the whole thing. It was really funny. Oh my goodness. I'm very nervous about watching the sequel because I saw that clip with Slashblade, and I really didn't like it. But also, it's out of context, so I don't know if it just feels funnier in the movie or something. Also, why is he part of a fighting game? But I do love Inside Out. Inside Out was a surprise. Pete Docter, who directed Monsters Inc. And I really do think he's going to do a good job as leader. He didn't direct Inside Out 2. But he knows the way around emotion and telling stories, and especially how Pixar's been going recently with narratives not necessarily having villains. You've seen this a lot recently in a lot of animated movies, which I don't know how I feel about. It's interesting. Because Frozen 2 didn't have a villain. The threat was more cosmic and environmental than anything else. But I'm kind of curious to see how Disney's gonna handle that, which is especially with like Moana too. But at the same time, because of that, we haven't really gotten any like real villains recently. And I feel like Inside Out 2, because Inside Out's almost like a direct sequel of Inside Out. It is Inside Out 2. I feel like they're gonna follow the same direction, but I could be wrong. Even though it looks like the new emotions are gonna be kind of villainous, but at the same time, it just seems like it's where Joy's causing the problems. I don't know. Odd, I know. That's my weird theory of Inside Out 2. I haven't seen it yet. Based on the trailers. Also, this looks like the road trip movie again, like the first one was. Anywho, Golden Pass. Yeah, again, I'm surprised Bing Bong is not a racer. I would have liked it so much if Bing Bong was a racer. Because I always think they should have more star racers, or definitely like try and consider just aside from the main characters. Like, in all honesty, it could have been like the Aladdin season. I think the Aladdin season was really great because you had not only the first main characters,
Today's gonna be another great
but
day.
you also had the likes of
I'm ready to do some serious racing.
Genie. Speaking of which, I'm gonna play as Genie
Speechless.
as we just completely go over him.
Look at this guy. He races, he grants wishes. Is there anything he can't do?
No, there's not. But I really think the Aladdin season was the best in terms of characters. I don't know how I feel about the Inside Out track because I haven't done, and also I haven't unlocked all the emotions yet. So maybe my tune will change, but I definitely think the Aladdin season was the best. Aladdin, just because of the characters. I think Leo and Stitch is a close second because like they didn't need to include Angel. I rather they didn't include Jumba. That's my thought process.
10 and 2.
Oh, great! Anger doesn't talk. That's great. But Aladdin, I like Aladdin's roster because they knew to still include Genie, not make him a gold member. For I forgot what the requirements were for this race. I do apologize. I'm pretty sure it's staying in the air for X amount of time. I'm pretty sure, as I missed the first one. Anyway, the channel, what's going on with it? As I screw up entirely. I hope you subscribe for more Disney content because we are covering a lot of Disney stuff in the coming days. Not only because of the upcoming convention, but also because of the oh boy, that really screwed up, dude. Not only that, but we are covering a lot of, I'm not sure when I say Disney reviews, because we are doing the last couple of the X-Men movies, which I'm very happy about covering. Not because I hate the X-Men movies, I actually kind of do. It was a way for me to really rewatch them and really love them. I think they get a lot of crap, unnecessary crap, thrown their way. I want to rewatch Apocalypse, and I really do want to rewatch First Class. Because First Class, I think, is aged incredibly well. In all honesty, but it's always the one I forget to watch whenever I'm rewatching the X-Men movies. I mean that like in an odd way. I don't really, because I was rewatching them. I was like, oh yeah, X-Men First Class. I need to watch that. It's not on my list of like ones I need to watch. Same with the Wolverine movies, except for Logan. I really want to rewatch Logan before Deadpool and Wolverine. I also want to rewatch all the Deadpool movies, but those are also like in terms of movies, just not on the top of my list. Mainly because they're rated R. I don't get a chance to watch a lot of rated R movies. Not because I'm a prude, but it's just because they're kind of hard to find. But Deadpool has been very easy to find. It's on Max right now, to my knowledge, and all of them are on Disney Plus. Part of the reason they had to move to the R rating. It's like we didn't get the capsule yet, but anyway, I do want to rewatch Logan, especially. But let's see how Let's see how we do as Anger. Anger's voiced by Louis Black in the movie, and best option ever. Sorry about that. But one thing I actually kind of really like about Pixar, and I know it's gonna sound really odd, but it's like, why would you say that? Because they were actors for a while too. I think Pixar does a good job of finding comedians. Anger feels like you should talk there. He really does. But they do a good job of like finding comedians who fit the bill. I think, and that worked a whole lot well, but they still do their shtick. Like, even in something like Bug's Life, they have Dave, his full name, sorry, who voices Flick, and he was from News Radio, and he was a comedian. But it worked out pretty well. I so know what special is. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, I love a special. Because it sends it behind it too, and also throws it in front. I love it. But I think Lewis Black was the perfect option to play Anger. It was, oh my goodness. I know the whole situation with Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling is happening with Inside Out 2, which was talked about before the film was even announced. I don't know how Tony Hale and the new person who's voicing Disgust is going to go, but in all honesty, Disgust was never really my favorite of the characters. I don't know how to feel about Mindy Kaling not being in it, because I don't really know her comedy. She was in The Office. I know that's also a good thing, like, oh yeah, Pixar focuses a lot on comedians. And that's true, because they got Amy Poehler to voice Joy, and actually, a lot of the emotions in Inside Out, especially the first one, that was a really cool thing there. I'm kind of upset that I made it reflect the camera. I'm sorry, Bill Hader voiced Fear, and Amy Poehler, who I said this like in many reviews. I really do think that she's basically playing just Leslie Knope in Inside Out, which is fine because Leslie Knope's a phenomenal character, and it does work well because it almost feels, because again, I love Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec is a really great show. Give it a try. It's way better than The Office. Yeah, shots fired. But I think she really does allow herself to work into that, and I'm more curious to see what Tony Hale does with Fear, but Fear is just kind of, I guess, the two easiest replaceable. I guess Anger could be replaced. Yeah, Anger has that, like, sorry. It's like, oh, I can be just at that image. I think Anger would be the hardest to replace because Lewis Black is basically the yelling comedian. I think the only one who could replace him is Gilbert Godfrey. Oh, we finally got a crew member for our Inside Out characters. Thank God. The pass has not been kind enough to giving you crew members. I'm so happy we got the Forgetters because they're really great characters. Anywho, I'm still upset that we did not get Bing Bong. And instead they're giving us... I'm okay. Actually, I'm going to retract that. Okay. Analogy. I don't know why randomly it was turning. But yeah, this is the new layout. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But anyway, let's... Sorry, can we go... No, we can't. Okay, let's get to the race then, Goofy.
You can count on me.
Yeah, just win the race. This is very, very doable in the Dream Factory. Adrenaline Alley. Okay, this looks like a different area. So, still the Dream Factory. So, we're going to go into the Dream Factory this time around. That is good. I think Lewis Black would be the hardest to replace. Actually, no. I think the three that actually came back. Amy Poehler, the actress who voices Sadness, Phyllis something. I do apologize if I don't know your last name. Amy Poehler would be the hardest to replace. Because I think a lot of their comedic styles are represented in those characters. That's almost like, oh boy. Billy Crystal not playing Mike Wazowski, because a lot of his comedy is in that character. Almost like Eddie Murphy not playing Donkey. But anywho, I'm trying to listen to the music too. Inside Out does not have like the best like original music. It has good music, but there's no like theme that really sticks out compared to like Monsters Inc. and Toy Story. Also, I'm generally curious to see what's gonna happen with Pixar. Because Elio got delayed. Elio has basically got a new director, which is interesting. For those who don't know, the Train Red director, which I think is pretty good. Train Red's underappreciated. Even I acknowledge that. Because it was on Disney Plus. I think it would have done well. But the director of Elio is now basically I can't remember her name. The director of Turning Red, which I have no problem with because Turning Red was pretty good. But at the same time, it makes me wonder what was going on with the movie. You know, there's parts where you're like, oh, there had to be like behind the scenes dramas for them to really drop a director or something. But yeah, there's also the rumor that they're going to be making a new Finding Nemo movie. I don't think it's going to be a sequel to Finding Nemo. I don't know. I think Finding Dory gets a lot of unnecessary crap tossed its way, but that's just because Pixar was phenomenal. Also, I still think Incredibles 2 gets all of the feelings towards by the fan base. But yeah, it's interesting to be a film critic online. So yeah, or like watching film, especially the fan base. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't want to talk about like the act like drama. We were talking about delightful Pixar. Hopefully, people are saying this is Pixar's better films. I'm rooting for them. What was Pixar's last film? I know that's very bad. I can't remember. Watched it was Lightyear, and I just forgot. No, it was Elemental. Yeah, that's sad. I forgot Elemental. Elemental was pretty decent. I'm so happy that went from being a flop to a financially good movie. Yeah, and people are very quick to sell that movie out. Yeah, that's saying something. I don't like when people are ready to sell out movies because I get curious about a trailer, and then I don't really judge a movie by the trailer. I judge it a little bit by the trailer. It gets my interest, but I'm not gonna make an ultimate judgment, especially for animated films, because animated films, and this is the best way, like especially if you are Disney like shows nothing in their trailer, just the initial the concept of the movie if it's a new IP. And I'm rather okay with that because that's what needs to happen. We're gonna place Hercules in this race, by the way, because they kind of have to led you into the idea. I did not like the Frozen trailer. I know that's not Pixar, but it's Disney. They kind of did the same thing in a weird. They did it with Frozen, the first one. The trailer was not good because it was just slapstick. But they also did that with Moana. And Big Hero 6. And Zootopia was just introduced the concept. I don't mind because then I kind of just get intrigued. Anyway, I'm going to hold back a bit because I need to stun them apparently. I thought I had Pegasus equipped. I didn't get any of them. Okay. Kind of sad. So the goal is I have to stun them. And thank goodness I'm Hercules because Hercules has a lot of attacks. Go off and... I have to wait. Ah. Right in front of me. Oh, that took care of both Wally, not Wally, Elizabeth and Eve. I'm still looking forward to the Pirates of the Caribbean season because, oh my goodness, I can't imagine some good Pirates of the Caribbean characters. Some more Pirates of the Caribbean characters, let me specify that. Especially because, again, I was saying this a lot, but I thought Pirates of the Caribbean was missing so many characters. I wonder who they're going to do. I know it's like, I'm pitching who the next ones are going to be. But I feel like we know that we're going to get the rest of the Inside Out emotions. Sorry, the new ones like Envy, who is that actress from The Bear. I haven't watched The Bear. I know that's bad, but I should. I heard good things about it, but in all honesty, including an FX original, I want to watch clips. At the same time, I have not watched Shogun yet, the remake of Shogun. I want to. My problem is my little puppy likes to bark at dogs. Not necessarily dogs, but he likes to bark at horses on TV. I need to stop. So it kind of ruins it when he's just like. So I try and do that when like we're asleep and he's just like I'm on my own business and I'm like good. I'm just going to enjoy watching Shogun. Well, I'm curious to see what happens with the Alien series. I think there was some casting news about that. And we'll do sweet. And there we go. Woohoo!
First place.
Couldn't agree more, Hercules. I like how sad it looks like she's crying there in that photo. That was pretty good. So yeah, we're unlocking Riley's first boyfriend, who had a really funny moment in the movie. I love the part in the movie where I haven't seen Riley's first date. I really should. It's a short film that came out. But there's a part where Riley touches the guy's hand and he has like the inner inside and it's like girl. Red alert. Anywho, do we unlock him? I don't know. His name was Jordan, apparently. Okay. We got Phobia Purple for Fear. Okay. Oh, we did unlock him. Interesting. I didn't think we would, but okay. I want to claim that. I want to know who's that for. Really, that's for Hercules. Interesting. Anyway, let's go up to the next race. Is Joyride Circuit.